Monkey has one banana tree. Monkey eats bananas. Simple life. One day, Monkey's neighbor Frank has an idea. Build the biggest banana orchard the jungle has ever seen. Problem is, Frank has 3 pebbles and a dream. So Frank goes around the jungle and says, "Give me pebbles now and I'll give you a tiny piece of my orchard forever." This tiny piece is called a stalk. Buy the stalk, and Monkey now owns a piece of Frank's actual business, not just a receipt, a piece. Quick vocabulary check, because monkeys mix these up constantly. Stock and shares aren't quite the same word. Think of it like this. The orchard as a whole is a stock. Each individual slice you can actually buy is a share. If the orchard sells 1,000 shares total and Monkey owns 10 of them, Monkey owns 1% of the orchard. More shares owned, bigger the slice. Frank uses Monkey's pebbles to plant more trees instead of buying a solid gold banana peeler, which, respect for the restraint. Orchard grows, sells more bananas, makes more profit. Some of that profit gets paid straight back to shareholders like Monkey. That payment is called a dividend, a little thank you check just for having believed in the orchard early. Now, not every orchard is the same kind of investment. Frank's orchard has been around for decades, grows slowly, rarely surprises anyone, and reliably pays out. Monkeys call this a blue chip stock. Boring, steady, the retirement account monkey's best friend. Meanwhile, down the path, a 19-year-old monkey named Chip. No relation and just started an orchard growing bananas that glow in the dark for reasons unclear. Could be worth a fortune in 5 years. Could also be nothing by Tuesday. This is a penny stock. Cheap to buy, high risk, high possible reward. All of these orchards, big and small, get bought and sold in one place, the stock market. It's less a place with walls and more a giant ongoing auction where monkey prices update every second based on who wants in and who wants out. When most orchard prices are climbing and monkeys are feeling optimistic, that's called a bull market. When prices are sliding and everyone's nervous, that's a bear market. Simple way to remember it. Bulls charge forward, bears hibernate and hide. Here's where it gets efficient. Instead of monkey picking one single orchard and hoping for the best, monkey can buy a tiny slice of hundreds of orchards at once bundled into one purchase. This bundle is called a fund. The most famous jungle-wide version tracks the 500 biggest, most established orchards all at once. One purchase, 500 businesses, instant diversification. Most monkeys consider this one of the safest long-term moves in the whole jungle, since no single bad harvest can sink the whole thing. Then there's the wilder version, the hedge fund. This is a smaller, much more aggressive bundle run by expert monkeys making bold, complicated bets. Betting orchards will rise, betting some will fall, borrowing pebbles to bet bigger than they actually have. Potential payout is huge. Potential faceplant is also huge. This is generally reserved for monkeys who already have plenty of pebbles to lose. So why does a share's price actually move day to day? A few reasons. More monkeys wanting in than out, price climbs. A drought wrecks half the trees, price drops. Frank announces a secret new banana smoothie, deal with a rival jungle, price jumps on the rumor alone before anything's even confirmed. Prices react to real numbers, but also to mood, rumor, and vibes, which is exactly why short-term price swings mean so much less than people think. One last thing before Monkey grabs the calculator. None of this is personalized financial advice, just how the whole system works. Always worth checking with someone who knows your specific situation before betting your pebbles. Subscribe if you'd rather learn this from monkeys than guess your way through it.